Shemai GTA chums. Well, we have the Vapid Flash GT as a podium vehicle. Here it is in Legendary Motorsport for 1.675 million. I got it on a discount, and I hope you get it on the podium vehicle because it's worth a spin, that's to be sure. Now this, some people say is based on the Fiesta RS WRC, and I can see elements to it. I like that, but I think it's more like the Focus RS. And it says the RX version on the old Googles, but yeah, it's more like a Focus than a Fiesta. If not by anything else, look at the size of the thing. It's too big to be a Fiesta. Here at the side of it is a Subaru Impreza. Yes, it's like a 90s version. But these two cars have an affinity for each other because they're both rally champions. So I'm going to attempt to make a rally build out of this thing, but I think we're going to be limited by the kind of liveries. While the Subaru has a livery relevant, I'm not quite a fan of the liveries in this. And we also have the Calico. Stop, I'm trying to get in the Calico. I'm not getting the Calico. We're going to drive the RS here. So let's first do some modification. I'm going to do my best to make a little bit of a nod towards rally, but I'm not 100%. I'm going to get the build that I really want to build because I want to make it quite clean as well. All the armor's been upgraded. I've not really driven this car very much because I just bought it just because it was so cheap on special offer quite a few months ago now. So looking at the exhausts, okay, let's crack on with these. I like the twins in the middle. The stock exhaust are also excellent. I'm not really a fan of anything else. Oh, actually, side exhausts. Those side exits, I'm not a mega fan of these. I think the centre is the one to go if you're going to change it. Front bumpers, rally build. So the basic, I mean, the splitters, yeah, rally, they just stick out a little bit too much, but I mean, they're sporty, aren't they, splitters? So maybe I'd go carbon, something a bit more simplistic like that. But I think what I'm going to do is go with prime. We're going to go for a primary build. We could go secondary, 7 grand, but no, we're not going to do that. The bonnet. I like the bonnet. The stock bonnet is excellent. I like that. It looks nice. It looks rally. You can make it look more like a Ford Focus, or you can put the big vent. That's good. I like the big vent. Big single vent. What do you think? I think stock is the way we're going to keep it. I know it's boring, yeah, but I like it. Livery. First off, let's have a look at the respray and let's change the primary colour. The classics are free, of course they are. Let's go frost white. That looks great, doesn't it, in frost white? Secondary, we've got that weird. This green is what it comes as well. So classics, we're going to go frost white again on the. Maybe we should go black. What am I doing? Maybe I should go carbon black, just for the hell of it. Let's go black. No, carbon black. It's free. It's all free. Just to have a bit of a change. But let's look at the liveries and see what they look like on a white build. So white is something we kind of associate with the rallies. Rally builds can be everything. This is the kind of one that the podium one. I like this. Simple. I like the one with the double stripes. I'm not sure the stripes are too much, so I'd probably go for this if we're going to go for one. Let's have a wee look. This is a classic kind of rally look to it, so I like this. I think we could easily do this, and it would suit the white, maybe a grey, something like maybe even a going off piste, go yellow, maybe, but no. And Pisswasser, I mean, it's all right. I think in the globe oil is pretty good. In the yellow, I mean, that's something a bit different. So yeah, you could go for that. And Stronzo, I think it's going a bit. This one's going a bit too far, perhaps. With regards to rally, more maybe modern crazy rally junk there. We're going to go for something simpler. So let's go for something. Let's go for the Vapid race flags, and there's a bit of a nod towards a rally concept. Right, color wise, what are we going to do? Well, first let's have a look. The plate is going to be determined by the color, I think, but let's just go yellow and black anyway. Don't know why I've colored it in blue. I've clearly done that. Respray, so primary color. I quite like that matte look to it, do you know it? Black is pointless with that livery, but grey, that looks alright, but maybe something a bit more colourful. White does look excellent, it really does on this car. I think, you notice how it colours up the internals as well. Red, that could also look good, but I'm not feeling the red. Oh no, ginger is splendid, and I've seen the Focus RS in the ginger. It's a fine colour. You want to go loud or go home? That might be the one to go for. Yellow is also excellent. The ginger colour, do it. I'm tempted by the orange or the white. I think the white build would be phenomenal, to be quite honest. I'm almost tempted by that. I've not done a white one in ages, have I? And I always go loud. I'm going to go white. I know, I know, I want to go the loud colour. Metallics as well. We could go a metallic build. Metallic. These are metals. Could go gold. Crazy. But we're not going to do that. We're going to go for something classic here. Pearlescent we can't have because we ain't got a... Let's have a look at secondary colour, trim colour. So what does the trim colour do? Okay, your roll bar. It's colouring up the roll bar. We want something nice in this, I think. I think we can really go for a red colour. Torino red maybe, but red is fine. Save some pennies. Lava red's nice as well, but red is good. And what else have we got? Let's keep with the red because I think I'm normally right when I choose my first thing. Crew emblem goes right there. We're not going to go for that. Naturally, trim colour we've done, and roof. What is that? A flag roof? Is that a Croatian flag? Nope, it's not. It's some kind of Union flag. No, USA flag. One of those. All right, I quite like these. But I think a colour, so a secondary colour scoop. We could do that. Maybe we should go back to the colours. Let's go for a secondary V1 scoop or V2 scoop. Well, what does it mean? V2 flag? I don't know. It kind of juts out a bit more than V2, doesn't it? So for that reason, we're going to go V2 because it juts out a bit. Secondary, and we're gonna come back to the respray actually. Go with the classics because I like that. I like the idea of colouring it something different. So maybe just red or not Torino red. We've already gone red. But I think that adds a highlight. I really need to figure out how to get rid of Balls Torture. I think, is that a Russian person? Keep trying to invite me because he's not a friend, or she's not a friend there. So I think the red is brilliant. Let's have a look. Anything else? Stop talking about the Russian conflict, with the Russian invasion. Now this is where the orange could really come in actually. That could be nice, but we've already got red on the internals, so for that reason I'm going to stick with it. Stick with it. Stick with your first feeling. Yep. Roof, we've done that. Sun strips, we could do this. Racing build, Chappelle. You know I like Chappelle. You know, it's my favourite. Globe oil is good as well, but oil, isn't it? The oil craze, they call Chappelle. Skirts, we need some beefy skirts. What have we got? We've got the secondary colour skirt now. That looks great. I think I'm going to go with that. But what else have we got? Oh, the secondary, what chunkier one? That's nice. Spoiler. Right, so we got livery stock wing. That's nice. We could go red to make it a bit more interesting. Secondary. It also simplifies it a little bit. They've all got this chubby look to them. But I do like the rapid racing. I think that really suits the build. Maybe I should have gone racing on there as well. But let's keep it in a rally look. I want to go red, but I'm not going to because I think this suits the build better. Wheels. Oh, we're getting to the end. We are at the end. Wheel type. Really, I want to go off-road. You know I do because I want it. It's a rally build, and for that reason, if I was going to go this route, I would go black. But we're not going to. I'm going to go for something else, like a street or a track, maybe. What do we want? Track build, rally throwback. No, we don't want that. You know what we want? We want the rally monoblock. It's got to be. This is. I've just clicked it by accident. Then I didn't mean to do it, so we're going to go with that. Wheel color as well. I think we can go wild in the aisles with this. Actually, we've got red calipers, so we could go for anything. We could go white, red and red. Maybe. I mean, let's have a look. I mean, it really defines the build, this. So we need to be careful that we don't choose something garish like we keep doing. And I think the black really goes nicely. Midlife, that's purple. What are you on about? Black. That's black. But we could go white. We could go red. But we're going to go a bit more tasteful on this one and go white. Tires, tire enhancement, tire design. We can go, if we want to go a little bit crazy, let's go Chappelle yellow. With the Chappelle build, you know it makes sense. Chappelle, of course. Tire smoke. For this, I'm going to choose a red smoke, and that will complete the build. We could put windows, could do a limo. In a rally build, though, it's not really something that comes with a rally build. We are trying to make a rally build, even if it's quite a simple one. So let's keep with that. Nice. I like that. Well, that's what you've got. That is what we've built. Together we've done that. Comrades. So, this is it. That is, in fairness, it looks like a great kind of an excellent rally build. It does look nice, and in that white, it really suits it. It is phenomenal. So what time is it? It's time to Foxtrot Oscar, of course. Exit, exit, exit. Come on. All right. So this car is in the sports class, as you may have seen there. It is all-wheel drive. Oh, whoa, whoa! It is all-wheel drive, right? But with a proviso. A lot of the power is in the back wheels, with minimal power in the front wheels. It's almost like a back-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive car. So just bear that in mind when you with your expectations upon purchasing it. It is a bit more tricky to drive than you would expect an all-wheel drive build. But it is similar to its cousin, the Subaru Impreza. Version, whatever that's called. You know what I'm talking about. The one from, you know what, this car to me should have been released in the tuners class, because I think it really would have been nice, would have been quite competitive in tuners races. I think the Subaru Impreza tuners, whatever that's called, I've momentarily forgot what it's called, would have beat it in races. But you're probably talking half a second or so on lap time, or even less than that perhaps. So yeah, I think it would have been pretty nice, and it's not got the crazy flippy stuff. You know, it's pretty steady once you learn how to build it. I'm driving it keyboard and mouse here, so that is wrong for a start. I think I'd have been doing a bit better if I was on the old joypad, because it's a great car. It's a fun car, very nice. For 1.6 million, if you're thinking about buying it, I'd think twice, because it's quite a high price to pay. But on discount, if you're talking a 40% discount, I'd say it's worth it for the fun value. I still think it's going to struggle to be competitive though, just in sports class races, because it is actually 25th according to Bruffy 132222 in that class. I wouldn't say you're going to get beat every time. Well, no, you are, aren't you? In that class, you're talking about the Pariah, the RSX, all that lovely business, GTO, Italia GTO. It's all going to be beating it in that class. But it's probably pretty good off-road. I hear it's good off-road. I've not tried it off-road. As I said, I've only just started driving around in this thing. But for me, it's a great build, a good opportunity, and I think this livery is nice on it as well. So yeah, you could maybe the yellow colour on the podium, maybe that's good as well. I think it suits that yellow or green. You could go all sorts with this livery. You really could make it an awesome build. Let's have a look inside. So I'm quite enthusiastic. This is the only car we have, as well as the podium. We don't have any offers, any discounts this week. It's terrible. It's the worst. This is a real race build. You got the digital dashboard display. It is superb and it really suits a Ford Focus rally car. You know, it looks the part. They've really done a good job on this. And although I think I would have wanted a bit more from the all-wheel drive component, I think I would have liked to see a bit more grip on the front end. I think that it really struggles grip-wise for that reason. But it's a nice build. It's very nice. So yeah, I'm gonna think about putting it away, I suppose, now, because we're getting to that tail end of this chat, where we start to think, is it worth it? Well, I would say possibly worth it if it's a discount. It's definitely worth a spin of the wheel. So for those reasons I've just outlined, I think that's why you're going to be thinking, is it worth it? Because you really need to be a fan of I think you need to be a fan of the Ford RS just to buy it by itself. As in, you have a burning desire to have one of those Ford RSs, and that Ford Focus RS. The Ford Focus RS is, you know, the commercial one is hard to purchase. You know, you need to be on a waiting list for that thing. It's a phenomenal piece of kit on the road, very nice car. But this is I suppose the nearest you're going to get to it performance-wise with the Twinster all-wheel drive system. And to me, this doesn't really reflect the Twinster drive. I don't think it's got enough road presence for it. Oh, come on, it's not got the grip, is what I mean. So for that reason, maybe it wouldn't be worth it for you. But yeah, it's the only option. So you'd purchase it if you want to have your own car in real life, because it's a lot easier to get hold of than the real thing. I've not looked at it on second-hand markets, but I imagine it's really expensive. And it was a steal when it was first released at 30 odd grand as well. So for that reason, you've got to buy it if you were a fan of that car and want to purchase it. Most accessible RS version of the Ford Focus in the world. I'm going to just show you nothing actually because I've come down the wrong street. I'm in the tuners bit, so I'm not going to show you my rally cars that are in my arcade. I'm making a rally build. I'm not going to show you that now because am I not? Probably not. So I don't think I'm going to get across that bridge to make the video acceptable. Am I? Am I going to do it though? I think I probably am. Unless I've sped up this bit for you guys, which I suspect I haven't. I mean, I like this car. I'm just enjoying building, driving it, to be quite honest. And you can make some nice builds on it. Yeah, so worth it. I reckon. I reckon it is worth it. I reckon it's worth it for me as an auxiliary car. Very nice. So let's see what's in this shed, eh? What have I got? This is where we are ending up. This is where we're finishing this video at last, everybody. To see what kind of cars. I've only just started moving my cars around to get some rally style cars. So you can see we've got some rally cars there. The Ford Fiesta, that's the old version. You've got the Audi Quattro. You've got the Lada. We can make a rally build of that at some point. So fabulous. It's a great car. Get spinning that podium wheel this week. If you found it useful, you know what to do. Like and subscribe. Drop your comments and your thoughts on this build, my friends, my fine friends. But thank you very much for holding with me for that long, and have a great day if you are playing GTA. I know the discounts are terrible, and Rockstar hopefully will say sorry and give us some good discounts in the future. Thank you very much for watching.